WhatsApp's recent PR disaster has seen tens of millions flock to other platforms. Millions more are now planning to do the same, after a backlash over data sharing with Facebook. But beware, not all messengers are the same, and you could be taking a more dangerous risk than you realize. So, what should you do now? Using WhatsApp is dangerous, Telegram's founder Pavel Durov warned last January, citing cyberattacks against WhatsApp running on phones belonging to key targets, including Jeff Bezos. A year on, and Durov is now celebrating the largest digital migration in human history, writing that, in the first week of January, Telegram surpassed 500 million monthly active users. 25 million new users joined Telegram in the last 72 hours alone. In his warning, Durov cited a WhatsApp vulnerability in its handling of video files, as well as alleged nation-state attacks like the one targeting Bezos. Durov claimed that backdoors are usually camouflaged as accidental security flaws. In the last year alone, 12 such flaws have been found in WhatsApp. Durov also correctly pointed out the risks for users who back up their WhatsApp chat histories to public clouds and questioned WhatsApp's fabled security. How can anybody be sure that the encryption WhatsApp claims to use is the one actually implemented in their apps? WhatsApp is now fighting back to fix the self-inflicted wound from a forced terms of service change coming just after Apple's privacy labels exposed its extensive data collection. It was a haphazard PR nightmare for the company. And while it has backtracked on its take it or leave it before February 8 ultimatum, there's no contrition yet over the extent of the data collection itself. One can't help but think WhatsApp will need to do more, as its competitors welcome enough fleeing WhatsApp users to push their backends to the limit. The two WhatsApp competitors that have benefited most from its stumble are Signal and Telegram. But they are very different to one another, and the WhatsApp versus Telegram versus Signal debate has exposed just how unaware most users are of those critical differences. Worse, many of the articles explaining WhatsApp's issues and the alternatives do not clear up any of that confusion. This puts you at risk. The surge of new users to Telegram is perhaps the most interesting aspect of the WhatsApp exodus. Let's be very clear, while Signal is a more secure WhatsApp lookalike, Telegram is nothing of the sort. It is a completely different platform, designed for a completely different purpose. And while Durov says, "I consider Telegram's secret chats to be significantly more secure than any competing means of communication," the fact remains that Telegram is not end-to-end encrypted by default, and those secret chats work between just two devices, they do not extend to groups, and they need to be manually selected. Telegram has been described as part social media and part messenger.